We'll start as usual by creating a Bezier curve, pressing Tab to enter Edit mode, then press A to make sure all the control points on the curve are selected before finally pressing X and choosing Segments. Now, the only part of the original curve that remains is its origin, and we are ready to get started on the next item in the toolbar. That tool is the Curve Pen. Once we've selected the tool, we need to press the left mouse button with the pointer somewhere within the 3D viewport. This creates a control point that marks the start of the curve. And if we click on a second point, this produces a second control point, and Blender will create a straight line curve between the new and previous point. If we continue like this, we get a curve consisting of a set of control points joined by straight lines. But if we keep the mouse button pressed, we gain access to the align handles of the newly formed control point and can adjust the shape of the newly created section of the curve. To adjust a previous part of the curve, we can move over a control point and drag it to a new position, or we can click on a handle and adjust the shape of the curve. If we double-click on a control point, the handle type changes, with each double-click to the next handle type. A slower way to achieve the same effect is to single-click over a control point and press V to create a pop-up menu of the handle types. Handle types were covered in video 89. Another way of reshaping the curve is to position the mouse pointer on part of the curve between control points and drag. To delete an existing control point, click on it while holding down the Control key. To create a new control point, click anywhere on the curve while holding down the Control key. If we click on a handle, then hold down the Control key, one handle on the adjacent control point is moved. The handle moved in this way remains unseen, so there's no way to know where it's pointing. In the top left corner of the 3D viewport, there are a couple of curve parameters. The Close Spline checkbox, when checked, allows us to join the first and last control points to create an enclosed area. Extrude Handle Type determines the type of handle created by default at each new control point. Using Vector, we get vector handles, and hence the straight line joins between points. If we select Auto, we'll normally get automatic style handles, and hence an arcing curve. With an enclosed shape, we can go to the Object Data page, mark the curve as 2D, then fill the shape. We could also extrude, giving us more fill options, and even add a depth value. And if we add another curve, it will take on the same characteristics as defined on the Data page. And when we overlap the two, we create a hole in the larger shape.